So hi all, now we have done reflexive relation. I hope you watched the previous video of this reflexive relation. See, I am adding all this videos in our mathematics EM and DM. So in that playlist you can find all the questions, questions, the topics and PYQs, everything is there. So you can just go in that playlist mathematics. The playlist is mathematics EM and DM. In my channel you can just go here and click in this and you will get all the mathematics video which I have uploaded. See, general aptitude, there is another playlist. Okay, there I haven't uploaded much, just two. I haven't got time. I will add more. So general aptitude is different, mathematics is different in other playlist. Okay, so like this I will be adding all this. So and another thing is that if you have any doubts or anything, so you can, sorry, my mother's phone actually buzzed. So if you have any doubts you can mail me. Okay, and Instagram messages are there. Instagram you can text me, LinkedIn and all you can text me, but the worst thing is don't text me on Facebook, because I don't use Messenger app. And sometime I got a message, something related to Git, obviously, this channel, and I opened, I was trying to find that, I saw some notification came, I just lost it. Okay, so don't text me on Facebook. I really don't, I don't use even much Facebook also. If you request, if you give me a send me a friend request, that's the most case I won't accept, because I don't watch. It's not that rude that I am saying that I won't take requests or like that. So because I don't use Facebook much, that's it. So you can always reach me on LinkedIn. I'm trying to reply most of the people. Mail also, today also I got so many questions, I haven't replied to them. Sorry for that. I will reply as soon as possible. Even WhatsApp messages, some questions are there. So actually there are so many people. LinkedIn, I think someone asked me on TOC, then mail, someone asked me on networking, and then in WhatsApp there was a question on algorithms and DS, like this. So there are so many questions I need to answer. I haven't gotten time today, I haven't. So I will reply. See, now I am making videos after videos. I will try to reply them. So like this. Okay, so I will try. If you please mail me, at least don't message me on Facebook. That's it. That's the worst, because it may log Telegram, Instagram, LinkedIn, then this mail I will check. So like this now. And if you love watching my videos, please do like and share, and at least please do subscribe, whoever is watching. And if you love watching my videos, please do subscribe. Okay, so now let's move on to our course. That is, next is irreflexive relations. So now first thing is reflexive relation we have done. So it is not reflexive relation, it is different. So it is irreflexive. The relations, first let me tell you the statement. The relation R, so R is a relation on a set A. Set A is taken, is called irreflexive if X is not related. Previously X was related to X for all this. So related to X, that is this X. See, this was related to X, X related to X. We put a cross, X is not related to X. Again, for all is used, for all the values. Okay, just not the single value. And X belongs to A, that is ordered pair. XX, it doesn't belong to R. So 1 1 2 2, whatever set is present, like this, they are not present. So with examples it will be more clear. Let's say this is our set, 1 2 3 is present. So first is 1 1 2 2 3 3. This is our basic reflexive relation. I mean, not basic, I mean you can add something more to it. There need to also be a reflexive relation, but it is not irreflexive. Reflexive, let's say tick, irreflexive cross. Okay, like this. Now R2 is not reflexive, not reflexive. Minimum is this elements related to same thing, 1 1 2 2 3 3 have to be present, but it is irreflexive. Okay, So minimum can be 0. See, nothing is related to itself, but this empty set can be a irreflexive relation, like this. Now next is 1 1. Let's say 1 1. This is not reflexive relation and is not irreflexive relation. So it is not true that if a relation is not reflexive, then it will be irreflexive. So this is a quite good example that it is. So you can add 2 2 here also, just not the make it whole reflexive. So if it is not reflexive, it doesn't mean that it is irreflexive. So it is not like opposite, like antonyms, nothing like that. Okay, so this is very important, where we will see this. Okay, this one doesn't mean that a relation which is reflexive, when not reflexive, it will be irreflexive, like this. This is our example. Next is here. So this is not reflexive, okay, because reflexive, these three elements have to be present, and it is irreflexive because nothing is related to itself. Sorry, this was wrong, not reflexive. So now next is R5. A the whole thing to the power n square minus the diagonal elements is our irreflexive. So this is basic thing, okay, irreflexive. Okay, so like this, the total minus the diagonal elements, we have already seen the diagonal elements, that will be our reflexive relation. So smallest is 0, obviously the empty set can be present, and the largest is n square minus n. So the total will have 1 1 2 2, so looking like a duckling, n n, then 1 2 2 1, whatever others are present. These elements, this part is n, okay, and the total is n square. So this will come down to as n square minus n. So largest will be this, and the minimum will be 0. And so if nothing is present, just empty set present, that is also our irreflexive relation. So we are talking about this, about irreflexive. So I hope you have understood this. Let's take some more examples. So okay, oh my god. So now number of irreflexive relations possible. So like this, we have seen number of reflexive relations. How was that? So now let's see here number of irreflexive relations. So this part, this will not be present, okay, so nothing, we don't have to think about this. This we have to think about. This may be present, may not be present. So there is may be present, next is may not be present, okay. So this 2 times, see 2, okay, 2 possibilities, 2 to the power n square minus n, number of irreflexive relation, okay. So this is our important result, okay. Let's see some important derivations here. So here, because I am calling it as derivations because I cannot remember the formula, and it's better to do, because if you can remember, I don't know how it will be remembered, I don't know. Anyways, so number of reflexive relations is this, 2 to the power n square minus n, and irreflexive also same. So now next is number of reflexive relations which number of relations which are either reflexive or irreflexive, okay. So it is basically, this is same only. So 2 into this, it will come down to as 2 n square minus n plus 1. So double of the same thing, okay. So either reflexive or irreflexive. Now next is number of relations which are neither reflexive nor irreflexive. So it is not reflexive also, not reflexive nor irreflexive. So it is total minus this, okay, means total of this is total is 2 to the power n square, and either minus reflexive or irreflexive. So total is 2 to the power n square. So you have already seen the total, so how it is total coming, and its total is n square. So total is 2 to the power n square, okay. So total relation possible is 2 to the power n square, and if we minus this thing which is reflexive and or irreflexive, this will come down to as this. So you can come out something, but here it is. So this is some important derivations like this. You can just derive it on the go, just practice more, you can derive it. Okay. So now let's see this examples. Okay, so this is, let's see first is the relation less than on set of all real numbers is irreflexive, which is true. Okay, so irreflexive means that it is not related to itself. So a number cannot be less than itself. Let's say this 5 cannot be less than 5. Okay, so it will be always equal. So this is true, this is true. Okay, so next is the relation, this is proper subset. Okay, this is proper, so not equal, no equal to is present on subset of all real sets is irreflexive. This is also true because something cannot be lesser than something. Okay, so subset, some set cannot be just lesser than itself only. So this is also true. This is proper subset, and up till now what we are doing was simple subset. Okay, these two are different. So now the relation perpendicular to on a set of all lines is irreflexive. So no line cannot be perpendicular to itself, it will have to have two lines, then it will be perpendicular. Means this 90-degree angle can be formed when two lines are present. So one line cannot be perpendicular to itself. This is also, it is irreflexive. This is also true. So now let's see here. We have to find out which is false. So all these statements are given like previously, like reflexive, every so like this. So now let's take the example, the option A, every subset of irreflexive relation is irreflexive. So subset of every irreflexive relation is irreflexive. Okay, so this is true. Okay, so let's say this is our irreflexive relation. So 1 1 2 2 something, let's say 1 2 3, these are elements in A. So let's say 1 2 1 3 and 3 1 are present. Okay, so this is our relation. So if we take any subset of this, we may take, this is already irreflexive. If we take any, just this, it will be irreflexive. If we just take this or the whole this two, this always it will be irreflexive only, because we the whole thing is already irreflexive. If we can take a part of it, it will not just add anything like 1 1 2 2, because like this. So this is true. Next is every superset of irreflexive relation is irreflexive. So this is false. So how it is false? Because this is our set. If we just add one more, let's say we are adding 1 1, so this is coming as not irreflexive. Okay, so this will not be irreflexive because we are adding 1 1, we are making a superset and we are adding 1 1. So this is coming down to as false. So this is false. This is our whatever given. So option B is our option. Anyways, let's check this. R1 and R2 are reflexive relations, then R1 intersection R2. So this is correct, because one is irreflexive, other is also irreflexive. If we take the intersection part, it will also be irreflexive only. Okay, because no 1 1 2 2 anything is present, so we have anywhere. So if we just take the intersection part, it will be irreflexive. This is also true. And the next is union. So if we take the whole thing, this will also be true, because none of this is irreflexive. If we take the union or intersection, it will always be irreflexive only. So this is also true. Now let's see some closure properties. Okay, so now let's see the statement also. These are detours. Okay, I haven't written down everything again. So first is the set of all reflexive relations are closed under operation set union. So you have to find out true or false. Okay, so first is this is, let's say, our all set of reflexive relation. Everyone here is reflexive relations. So if we take out R1 and R2, these two are also reflexive. If we take union of this, so this is also reflexive, this is also reflexive. So if we take the union, it will be reflexive only. So this is true. Okay, so you can understand this. Let's say take an example. R1 is having 1 1 2 2, then 3 3. Okay, so first of all, set A is containing, let's say, 1 2 and 3. So R1 is containing the minimum of all these elements. So now next is R2 is containing, let's say, reflexive only. So this will be there, minimum, bare minimum will be there, and let's say 1 1 2 is present. Okay, so union of this means R2 only. So this is just a subset of this. So union will take R2, which is reflexive. Okay, so this is first one is correct. So the second one is set of all reflexive relations which are closed under the operation set intersection. So just opposite, just the intersection. So the intersection part will give you this, just the bare minimum, this part only. So this is, you can say, yes, it is correct, true. Then next is the set of all the reflexive relations are closed under the operation set difference. Okay, so difference, now we have to see difference. So if we do this minus this, so it will be remained as coming out as empty set. So empty set, it's not a reflexive relation, so this is false, because bare minimum is this elements have to be present. Okay, so this is false. So next is the set of all irreflexive relations. For this three, we are considering irreflexive relations are closed under set operation. So yes, it is true, because both are irreflexive relations like this. If we take the opposite ones, this other than this, all are present. Other than this, if anything is present or null is present, null set is present. So like this, if we take the union of these two, so neither is reflexive. So if we take the union of these two, it will always be irreflexive only. So this is true. So next is so the set of all irreflexive relations are closed under the operation set intersection. So obviously intersection is was written this, it was previously union. Okay, now is intersection. So both are irreflexive. So if we take the intersection of this, nothing will come down to as reflexive. Okay, it will be always be irreflexive only. I mean not reflexive, I mean no, this kind of elements will be present. Both are irreflexive only. R1 and R2 both are irreflexive. We cannot just take intersection and come up with something like this 1 1 or 2 2 or 3 3 like this, or all. Cannot be all or any two of this, cannot, because none of this will contain any of this element. So taken intersection, it will be remaining irreflexive only. So this is true. Next is the set of all irreflexive relations are closed under set difference. This is also true, because if we just let's say this is irreflexive, we are taking minus of something. So irreflexive and taking something away from it, it will not add some of this element. So it will remain irreflexive. Okay, some elements are present and we are taking something out of it, so it is irreflexive. And even if we take null set out of it, it will remain irreflexive. Okay, so this is also true. I hope this is understandable. So with practice you can easily get all this. Okay, so now next is symmetric relations. Next is symmetric, then anti-symmetric, then asymmetric, then transitive, then equivalence. A lot of things are there. So we will go one by one, and we will also do POIQs. I hope after doing some relations we can do POIQs, because maybe it will be jumbled up. I have to see. Okay, but I have checked out yesterday and I marked some questions in book. I will do that. So I hope you have understood this. So if you have loved watching my videos, please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, so and bye, see you in next video. Keep watching and keep practicing.